Hi, it's Miss Todd again. This time I'm going to look at how to divide fractions with you. Remember, we have that note. Always make sure that our mixed numbers are improper fractions before you start to do the process. All right, the process for dividing fractions that you need to remember the phrase is to multiply by the reciprocal. What that phrase means to us is that we are going to change it to a multiplication problem. It'll end up giving us the equivalent answer because we're also going to use the reciprocal of that second fraction. So step one is you're going to change the second fraction to its reciprocal, which most kids say, just flip it. And then step two is you're going to multiply using the same process that we learned yesterday for multiplying fractions. So let's go straight to looking at some examples. We see a mixed number, so let's change it improper. 2 times 1 is 1, plus 1 is 3, so we get 3 over 2. Now when I write down the second fraction, I need to flip it. Use the reciprocal. So it's 4 over 3, and since that original fraction is negative, it's still negative. And now I'm going to just multiply. Using good practice, I'm going to cross cancel those 3's. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then I'm going to cross cancel the 2 and 4. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now I multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 1 is 1. My signs, check your signs, they're different, so it's negative. That final answer is simply negative 2. Let's look at another example. Remember, mixed to improper, so it's going to be negative. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 5 is 11 over 6. It's going to change to multiplication, and we're going to use the reciprocal, so flip that second fraction. All right, does anything cross reduce? Yes, the 6 and 4 can both be divided by 2's. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now nothing else reduces, so multiply straight across. 11 times 2 is 22. 3 times 1 is 3. Same signs, both negative. So we're going to have a positive answer. And now let's change it to a mixed number. When I divide 22 by 3, I can do that 7 times. And 7 times 3 is 21. So when I take 21 away from that 22, I have 1 left over. And then keep your denominator. The answer is 7 1/3. All right, I like this example because our first number is just a whole number. Remember, we've got to put it over 1. So I get 3 over 1, change it to multiplication. Oh, whoa, we got to do improper first. So 2 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 5 over 2. Now flip it. It becomes 2 over 5. And when I look at this, nothing cross cancels. So I am straight to multiplication. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5, same sign, so it's positive. Now let's turn it to a mixed number. There is 1 5 inside of that 6. When I take it out of there, I have 1 left over, and I use the denominator of 5. One more example. Mixed number to improper. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3 is 23. Keep your denominator, change it to multiplication. Let's look at this as a fraction so we can flip it. It becomes negative 1 over 2. Now, 23 and 2 can't divide, 23 and 4 can't divide, so we're ready to multiply straight across. 23 times 1 is 23. 4 times 2 is 8. I've got different signs, so it's negative. Let's change it to a mixed number. 8 will go into 23 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16, so when I pull 16 away from 23, I have 7 left over. Keep the denominator of 8, and make sure you keep that symbol because the answer is negative. All right, once you finish your try these problems, you'll be ready to work on today's practice problems. Good luck.